What's up? All right, what's going on? Hope everyone's having a good. What's today? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. I already knocked out a couple of things that I needed to do today. This is going to be fun today because I am ripping some Pokemon packs. But I'm going to do it in a few. I'm not going to do it like right this second. All right, what's going on? Am I in Buttcoin? No, I'm not. Not in Buttcoin. Honestly, I'm not really like in anything right now because the only coins that I was actually like considering buying were I was considering buying into White Whale yesterday, actually. The thing is that like none of these like mid caps can catch a pump anymore. What do I think of Truth Coin? I have no opinion. Mic muted? My mic is definitely not muted. Solana, yeah, I saw that. I could kind of understand why that would go, but I wasn't home when it launched and I didn't want to buy it a mill. Okay, so here's what's the plan for today. What we're gonna do is I'm going to quickly take a look at what's going on, go through some charts, and kind of get caught up on everything. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the stream and I'm going to rip through $1,000 worth of Gacha Game Packs. This stream is hashtag sponsored via Gacha Game. And so that will be fun. But I'm not going to do that for probably like 20 or 30 minutes while we let the stream like warm up a little bit. So I'm going to pull up like all my charts and then we will go from there. But yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's what's up. So I need to let like all of these refresh real quick because these are all like outdated. I had to click that. I don't know what that was. That's not good. Yeah, last night there was this coin on BNB that got PvP'd like fucking crazy. What's up, third? What's up, Carlito? All right, so let's take a look at like a couple of these. There's been a lot of coins on base that have been holding up really well, and like you could like look at this range, dude. You know what else was doing this? This Kelly Claude coin. This shit literally just ranged forever, and then it was just like boop. Same thing here. It's like range, boop, range, boop. How am I holding up? I'm good. Today's hashtag sponsored stream is brought to you by Gacha Game, where I'm gonna rip a bunch of like Pokemon packs today. Which I'm gonna have to take those like kind of slow because I wanna see if I can get some good stuff. I am kind of upset that I didn't buy this last night because I literally could have just bought this and woken up to like 50% or whatever. But yeah, man, this looks bad. What's up, raw goat milk? This looks so terrible. Soul is at $78. Dude. Dude. Hi, Gigi. What's up? Dumpington? Yeah. Oh yeah, Carlito, I forgot to tell you. I think I'm done with the Zinjamins. So I think that's gonna be done. How about Crust? Yeah, I'm gonna hard pass on any AI related like culture tokens or whatever. On Solana, at least. Soul is so cooked. It is so hard to buy in anything on Solana and expect it to just hold up because everything is just so bad. So everything that I'm like basically looking at is on base. Look at this. This is just so trash. They couldn't even save the giraffes. In another world, this giraffe coin would have gone to like 20 mil. This shit's so viral. But the White House didn't tweet about it, so obviously it didn't rip. I made $812 by quick scalping this coin that I was in it for like 5 seconds. Done with Zins, yeah. So like I was never really a nicotine kind of guy anyway. So I don't really need it. So I'm just going to like stop. I'm one of those kind of people that like I don't need to use like anything. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that. But there was nothing wrong with, you know, every once in a while but I just don't need it. Let's see how the good crime coin Pippin is doing today, too. Do I multi-wallet? No. I've always used one wallet. What's funny about that question is I feel like people these days just literally multi-wallet just to be cool. Buy 10% on your main wallet without fucking hiding it. Damn, even this bounced. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. This dude who I track that bought into this literally got in so early. His first buy was like fucking zero. This guy bought $500 at 16K market cap and held it like all the way. Such Chad. Penguin looks like it's at a good spot to buy. No, it definitely doesn't. There's no reason. There's no reason to buy Penguin. It's not viral. Solana looks like shit. I disagree. I would not be buying Penguin. I'd literally rather go buy like any of these AI coins on base. Like I would rather buy this. Why did I switch from Axiom and choose GMGN? Because I started using GMGN for BNB and it also has base and it has like the best UI for tracking wallets and being able to see who's buying what. So it has like a good wallet tracking page that I use a lot. So you can kind of just click and be like, oh, look at this guy. Oh, wow, this guy, their wallet's good. Let me track them. Not a soul, yeah. I have not seen a viral penguin post in like over a week and a half at all. I feel like the mind share literally looks just like the chart. It was super fucking popular for like one day, and then I never saw anything about it ever again. My God, dude. I was gonna buy this last night too. What I was saying to myself in my alone time and my free time is the next time that Pippin dumps, I might as well just like size heavily into it. Because there's one of two things that can happen. Either one, it's gonna just get crimed, or I'm gonna lose. And you know that they keep pumping this thing. So instead of buying something else, like might as well just try trading it. I can't believe I made 400 soul on this coin when I first traded it back in January. Damn, this was over a year ago. Man, I was the fucking goat. How? How I don't how did I make so much money on this coin? I'm telling you, back in these days, back in back this period sucked This period was great. This was so good. Thanks, Third. I needed you to gas me up today for sure. Yeah, I don't know why we're not all just buying Pippin. What's up, Mikey? Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go swap over, and I think we're gonna rip these packs. Yeah, I think we'll rip into these. Let's just run it. What is bottom for BTC in my opinion? Lower than where it is now. Like 50, 45, that area. That's what I'm going to start buying at least. Until then, I'm going to continue to stay stabled. But this chart looks like shit. And do you think Soul will ever all-time high or not? Because Tolly is being dumb. Well, Solana has a lot of problems. It also has a lot of supply that is being always emitted into the world. And so when everyone stakes, they get free Soul and more Soul gets put out on the market. And so let's put it like this. When the market dumps, I'm going to buy Soul, but I'm not buying it to hold it. I'm buying it to quick flip it. And then after I get one more like crazy good quick flip off of Solana, I'm going to bridge off. All right, if you're in chat right now, type 1. What's up, Snoopian? Nice. We got a lot of ones in chat. We got ones from all the homies and not GG. If you're in chat, Papa Zinski. Yeah. I think I'm not gonna. I think I'm done. Oh, dude, you guys are gonna make me jealous. All right, so we are gonna move over to this real quick. As you guys know, I am a Pokemon enthusiast. I have a shit ton of Pokemon cards. I've been collecting for a long time. And today, I have partnered with Gacha Game. I have $1,000 that I'm going to be using to rip packs on the Gacha Game website. These are all the top chase cards. I don't think that I'm going to rip One Piece because I'm not like a One Piece kind of guy. But I'm going to rip through $1,000 and we're going to see where we end up. Sound good? So I'm just going to do Pokemon. And here's going to be the plan. I'm going to do like 5 of these. I'll do like 5 of these. I'll do like 5 of these. And then I'll rip this out. Or maybe like I'll do 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, and I'll do the rest like the big ones. They have that music in here to like get you amped. Spam emotes in chat. So I need to mute this. All right. Cards that I would want. Obviously this Felt, Bubble Mew. This would be cool. The Gengar and Mimikyu tag team. The Blastoise and Piplup tag team would be cool as well. The Lugia V alt art, like that. The Eevee Munch would go stupid hard. Prismatic Umbreon. The Mewtube. I love this card, dude. The City Mew, the 151 promo. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm going to start with like the smaller packs. Do we turn the music on again? I feel like I'm at a casino. All right. Am I going to have to do that for every single one? This isn't working. Dude, I have so many of these. You want to know what's funny about this? You see this Lucario V card? Hold up. Look at this. I fucking have 2 pages of this card. Like, do you see this? I think it's safe to say that I'm gonna sell this one back. Yeah. All right, we'll go again. Kabuto shaking? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't go that crazy over like Lucario or whatever, but all right. Shrouded Fable, one of the worst sets like ever. Yikes. Okay. Japanese full art and a 9. Wait till I get to the bigger packs. Those are going to be really fun. Dude, this card is worth 50 bucks. No way. Fates Collide has this card in a full art that's worth $50 in a 9. Like, what does this go for in a 10? Okay, wait. Let's go back. Okay, so I'm break even right now, basically, after opening those first couple packs. All right, that works. We're up. I'm up $1.78 as of right now. So we're going to switch over. We're going to do the $50 ones. I hope you guys know I am going to, like, blow everything on the big ones. What web is this? This is Gacha.game. How much did I just spend on this? Wait, did I just pull a non-graded card? Okay. No ref link? I can send you my ref link. I'm sure they would appreciate that. Dude, the Unbroken Bonds Blastoise tag team is so sick. If I pulled that in a 9, I would have kept that so hard. But this isn't bad. $50 into an $88 card. I wish Rainbows got more love, but people just prefer alt arts. Yeah, I'm selling this back for sure. I'm trying to hit like a really insane card. I love this. I do love this. I also have like a bunch of these in my binder too. Wait, how much are these? 50? Oh, okay. All right, we're going to do some of the One Piece ones. If I pulled... Wait, I forgot to sell that back. How do I do that? One sec. Okay, cool. Okay. I think I need to turn the music off. No, this is... No, I've used a collector's crib, but this is on abstract. Okay. Expected value is $60. Okay. Wait. Dude. No way. This is a Japanese alt art manga card in a 10. What does this card go for in English in a 10? Dude, that is crazy. Keep it? I would keep it if it was English. No, I know. I know mangas are huge. Hold on. Let me go on eBay right now before I move off of this. I want to look. One sec. Dude, this card in English is like $1,000. This buyback is low-key kind of low. This card sold for $650. Well, no, I guess that's the same thing. Dude, this card sold for $2K? Oh, different set. Wait, no. Right set. Bro, this card sold for $1,700 in a 10 in English. That is nuts. One Piece is actually going so insane. Okay, do I keep it or do I sell it back and then just keep gambling it? Bro, just be gambling? Hey, busy. This stream is hashtag sponsored by Gacha Game. There's multiple options. Okay? I either keep it or I dump it and then keep gambling it. You would keep it? I would keep it if it was English. If it was an English card, I'd keep it. Leave it in inventory right now and come back to it. Mikey said NFTs are dead, bro. This isn't an NFT. This is a fucking One Piece card. $1,550 on eBay. It is in English, but this one's Japanese. This guy just tried to say that he's like, NFTs are dead, bro. Sell your One Piece card. That's not an NFT. But it is an NFT. What's the difference between sell back and eBay price? So, last solds are like $650, $630. There's one that sold on auction for $510. That was kind of low. $586. The buyback on this is pretty strong, if I'm being honest. All right, here's what we're gonna do. we're going to keep going and we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen for now. And we're going to come back to it. Do I even bother to do One Piece again? Like for right now? Shouldn't I just go back to Pokemon? Because what are the chances? Like, actually, what are the chances that I pull another, like, absolute banger? By the way, I have done this a lot. Like, I don't really talk about it much. I do, I do this a lot more than you'd think. All right, we're gonna do One Piece $100 Elite Packs. Can I get W's and emotes in chat for good luck on the $100 packs? Top chase cards include this McDonald's Charmander, Luigi Half Art, Giratina V, Felt Hat Pikachu, Bubble Mew. Dude, these are all sick. I would take basically anything on any of these rows. These first two rows. Or this row, to be honest. You tried one time and burnt like 4K? I've been there. I've been there for sure. All right. Spam one for good luck. Everyone spam one. Everyone. Everyone do it. I'll even do it. All right. How many of these can I do? This is a cool card. I really like this card a lot. I feel like this is underrated. Not like super expensive, but in a 10, I'm pretty sure this goes for like $300 or $400. Very cool card. Very, very awesome card. Dude, not bad. Not bad. This guy said stop spamming. No, I literally said that we should spam for good luck. Very solid. $100 pack, pulled a $167 card. But we're going again. We're selling that back for sure. Definitely selling back a full art. 1,000,000%. I'm going to have to start weighing my options here in a sec. Because I don't want to blow through all the money without having... This is only a $80 card. This is literally one of the alt arts from Silver Tempest. And it's only $80 in a 10. This card must go for like $5 raw. Okay, wait. Before we keep going. Oh, we're chilling, dude. We're so chilling. I still have $880 to go. And I have that that other card that I pulled that we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with that in a little bit. Okay. So bro, there are some huge cards in here. They loaded this up. Holy fuck. That card is getting sold for sure. Yeah, probably. Nami Championship. Yeah, they loaded this up. So the ceiling is like $4,000 on a $250 pack. It's like the lowest, 180. So is this everything you can pull? Yeah, I'm assuming. So you're gonna pull one out of like all this. All right. We're doing the $250 One Piece packs. And they just put One Piece on their website. So this is like a new thing. It's a new cert. Nice. Nico Robin. In a 9, dude. This is a Chinese card? This goes for $335 in Chinese. What does this go for in English? I don't know off the top of my head like the prices of all the. Is this even in English? Hold on. Oh, I guess this is wait. This is only in Chinese? Huh. Dude, this card goes for $1,100 and a 10. Yeah, this is a Chinese exclusive. I did not know that. Yeah, this card's like $1,000 and a 10. We're gonna sell it back though. We're gonna do another $250 One Piece pack. Dude, I'm like nervous. Another like newer cert. Another alt art. And this one's in English this time. OP10 Sanji. Let's see. Sanji. No, this is an alt art. Alt art PSA 10. Yo, this is a strong buyback offer on this too. Damn, dude, the Sanji in OPO6? Wait. Yeah, this is strong. Dude, there's a Sanji card in PRB02 that sold for $3,800 last week. One Piece is good risk to return? No, I agree. That's a cool card. All right, we're going to do another one. I actually like the One Piece rips, but I also want to do some $250 Pokemon rips. Dude, I'm going to start doing this like every day. And it's going to be bad. Okay. So let's see. If it's a one cert, that means that it's going to have to be a card that came out like over a year and a half or 2 years ago. So this is probably pre OP08 or OP09. Yeah, 2004. So yeah, OP09, Japanese. So that's the first one lower than the pack was worth for One Piece. I'm going to do one or two more of the One Piece ones, and then we're going to do the Pokemon ones. Oh, dude. What could this be? Same thing. Like this has to be pre like OPO8 because of the cert number. Red back. Damn, dude. OP01. And it's a 10. This is literally from the first booster box. It is a cool card. We're going to sell it back, though. All right, let me see how much money I have left. Oh, dude. I'm going to end up just losing it all, bro. I'm going to end up because I know that I'm just going to want to keep ripping it. They have a $500 pack for Pokemon. No, that's 50. I'm an idiot. I thought that said 500. I was going to say. All right, we're going to do these. Edit that part out. Pokemon gonna rinse. We're only gonna do 2 or 3 of these because I might go back to One Piece after this. All right, so this is the Pokemon. This is the Pokemon $250 packs. New cert, which doesn't really mean much for this. Yikes. Just give it as a giveaway. That's already life-changing here in the Philippines. Yeah, but what if it's life-changing for me? All right, not a fan of this. Run it back. Hello. Yeah, Keck. All right. I wish you could zoom in on this. This looks like a PSA 9 because I feel like I could see like a little whitening there. I don't know where that's at. Newer cert. This is probably a PSA 9 or something. An 8? An 8? This is a cool card, but it's an 8. XY era. Enhance? Can you even... No, you can't. Okay. We're going to sell that back too. All right, last 2 cards were not good. I think I just rinsed like $200. Is that... Yeah, I did. Back to OP, one more. Dude, if I pulled something like insane, I'd lose it. Yikes. All right, we're going to do one more. One more. It's always the bigger packs that get me, man. It's always the big packs. Because I just can't stop. New cert, clean back, looks super clean. Okay, not bad. I love this card. These 3, like the Bulbasaur, the Squirtle, and the Charmander full arts that they did, very cool. All right, one more. Type 1 if one more. Type 2 if going back to One Piece. 2, 2s, 1s, 2s, 2s. I'm going to do one more of these. Damn, you guys actually like hate Pokemon. That's so sad. For some reason, I don't have a good feeling about this. Okay. All right. All right. I got a good card. All right. This is just the full art though. This card has no texture on it at all. This Celebi Venusaur one that has texture is fire. The tag team. No, it's not bad. I would never collect a card like this though. All right, we're gonna sell that back. All right, let's do a little bit of a recap. $770. Okay, so I started with 1,000. I have 770 left, and then I also have a card that I pulled before that is worth that has a $573 buyback, which means that I am currently, let's do some math. So I'm up like 250 to 300 bucks right now. Not bad. You know, what's crazy is like if you could just start with $1,000 on a website like this. I don't even honestly, bro. I don't even want to say this joke because I feel like it's gonna get taken so out of context if someone posts it. I was gonna say like what? I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna go for it. All right. So which ones? Which one of these do you think I do? You don't need a job. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say why work? You could just do this. That was gonna be the joke. Bad joke. Damn. So some guy pulled this and then sold it back, maybe? Huh. All right. I want to do one more of these. I feel like I haven't. I feel like we haven't done great on the Pokemon side, and we're due. That wasn't in the list. No, before it wasn't. Okay, yeah, I'm done with Pokemon. The fact that that Jolteon from Prismatic is only 140 bucks too is like kind of sad. Yeah, wait. Why is it that the top chase? This is a good question that I'd want to ask them. Why is the top chase the Zoro on the 250 pack? But if you do wait, am I tripping? What is going on? Does somebody own this? Wait, that's confusing. Okay. So it's different. All right. We're going to go One Piece. Yeah, Carlito, I don't get it. Okay. So I have $663 left. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. but I think that I'm just going to risk it. Plus, I have the rejuicer. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so hear me out. If I continue to rip One Piece packs, type 1. Literally every coin on my list that I'm watching right now is up except for fucking Testicle. You pulled a Mew silver foil? I don't know. Go look it up on eBay. All right. We're going to do it. Need some good mojo here because I did low key already pull like a really good One Piece card. Wait, is this the same one that I just pulled? Don't you have a Mew? Yeah, I have like a lot of them. I don't have the set numbers just like memorized. This could be big. Red back. Older cert. Japanese. Sanji. Alt art. In a 10. One interesting thing is like how cards in Japanese sell for like far less than English. Japanese always does it better. The texture on Japanese stuff is always so good. Okay, this is cool. This is a cool card. Selling it. All right, where are we at now? Let's see. Okay, I have 495 left. I need a replenisher. I need something that sells for like $1,000 so that I can continue to rip. Okay, that helps a little bit. Nami. 25th anniversary. Wait, 20 premium card collection 25th edition. I wonder if this is textured. I don't know shit about like One Piece in terms of like non-alternate arts. $4K Hitski? Yeah, where's like the big hit? The big hit. I just pulled this. This is the same thing I just got. All right, now I'm rinsing. How much do I have left? Okay, 450. All right. I used up all my luck initially, dude. So wait a second. Real quick. It says expected value 250. I think the past 5 cards that I pulled were worth like under $200. Like I'm so due. Add funds to continue? What? That needs the 348. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This better be big. Why does the back look like this? Dude, I'm getting rinsed. All of these are worth like 150, bro. I can't do another 250 pack. I don't have enough. The rejuicer may get deployed here, boys. Sell that other one. We have to go down to the $60 card packs again. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked. Why didn't I stop when I was ahead? Okay. Zoro. Alt art. Japanese again. Dude, they have a lot of Japanese cards in here. Carlito, you're funny, dude. 42? Ash even had the speech on when to stop when you're ahead. I know, dude. I know. That was totally my fault. Do the cards increase in value over time? Depends on the card. I just made $7, dudes. Bought a pack for 60, just made $7.93. Run it back. I want to do the expensive ones again, but I know better. Bros, I just turned $60 into $6.31. Profit. Profit. Run it back. I'm due a good one. Like, yeah, 10% ROI. Solid in this economy. Ooh. Yikes. Take that any day. Ooh. Win stream so far. Yeah, we've been on a streak. Maybe not the kind of streak that we were hoping for, though. Can I please get some W's in the chat? By the way, thanks for doing this Gacha game. I love ripping packs. One of my favorite things is when I'm like, let's get some W's in chat, and then everyone actually does it. All right. I haven't pulled any good Pokemon stuff. This is all I can afford because I don't want to sell back that other card yet. I'm keeping it in my back pocket. Dude, I have actually been getting cooked. Like not good. We were at a certain point. Damn. Damn, bros. My luck went from like all the way up here to like all the way down here. What do we do now, guys? I have 120 left. And then I have what Carlito calls the rejuicer. But what if I want to keep this? Do some two reju. Yo, Carlito, you're in the Twitch chat and the Gacha Game account is in the Twitter chat, but they just said rejuice. Okay, so if I have 120 left, I'm gonna work it back up. I'm gonna make it happen. This is the abstract app? Yeah, it is. Wait a second. Wait. 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 Huh. Okay, so white back cards are. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. So white background means Dawn cards. Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, I was like looking it up because I wanted to see. Okay. I'm gonna turn $100 into 500 again here. Wait. Okay, so it's not gonna be the same card. But it might as well have been. Yeah. Seabass. Yeah, I was looking that up. Looks the same. Well, yeah, it's like the same. It's like apparently those are like energies type thing, but I guess they differentiated like the back color of it. I started doing this and I pulled that one manga alt art card and I think I haven't gotten anything since then. I'm rinsed. Who has been here for the past 45 minutes? I know you have, Carlito. I should have gone to lunch. It's been a bit rough. I think a bit rough is a way to put it. You need breakfast? Yeah, I should have gone to lunch. So this was the card that I pulled. Right here. I did get that Sanji. Yeah. What website is this? It's Gacha.game. And the Venusaur, I did. I mean, this is cool, but I just haven't rejuiced, you know? I was hoping that I would hit something that would like allow me to continue on without having to rejuice. As Carlito says. I just bought this pack for $60 and I just made $5.84 of profit on a Shanks alternate art. Trying to avoid the rejuicer, yeah. I'm not currently wanting to. Oh, wait. It's telling me I have no more money. Okay, 92. We're getting there. I don't know why I'm not doing Pokemon. I feel like my luck would be better with that. Rare. Okay. 2023. So this is going to be like a little bit older. It's a 10. I just turned $60 into $50. OP04. Yeah, not a very not a great booster box. People are not huge fans of the OP04. Dude, didn't I pull this? All right, let's see where I'm at. $63. That means that I can only do one more One Piece pack. And unless they rejuice me, I'm going to have to go into the depths of the super cheap Pokemon packs. Rare. 24. It's a 10. Oh. Yeah. Don Quixote. Yikes. Can I get some F's in chat? There's so much Japanese, dude. So many Japanese cards. All right, I only have one option. The Pokemon needs to save me. Rare. 24. It's a 9. I'm rinsed. I'm so rinsed. Oh, bro. And Benjamin Cowan is here again in chat. Oh, what a bad day. What a day. He's going to cook me on gambling. Uncle Benjamin, I know. I know. Everyone in chat needs to say, hello, Benjamin. Let's see what I have left. Everyone's saying what's up in the Twitch chat, but he's in the YouTube chat. And I was thinking about our conversation a little bit, and I was like, yeah, one of the best ways to like make money is via shit coins and everything, like life-changing money. And then I realized that I was wrong, that the best way to like really make money, like life-changing money, is all through leverage. Imagine if you had put that $60 into gold and forgot about it for a few years. So I've done the math that my Pokemon collection over the past 2 to 3 years has slightly outperformed gold. Now, if I didn't do things like this and rip packs, then you could cash in $200 and then lose it all on Pokemon. Listen, Ben, I know that the word degen gets tossed around a lot in crypto. I've been a calculated degen. I think if you knew how well I've done in crypto in the past 4 years, I think you'd be proud of me. Considering that like I have no background in trading prior to 4 years ago. Or markets in general. I think you'd be proud, Uncle Ben. Like, come on, dude. The one thing that I will say about Pokemon and stuff is I remember feeling the exact same way about Pokemon. Like the way that I feel about Pokemon cards right now is exactly how I felt about NFTs like 4 years ago. Now it's different because obviously like Pokemon has the IP to back it up, and like it's different. But the Pokemon market is just so crazy, and I find myself at this point in time where I'm like, all right, I'm stabled for the most part, but like a good amount of the money that I've taken out of crypto, because like I've kept like a lot of it in stable coins, is in my head, instead of buying gold and silver near all-time highs, I continue to just buy like sealed Pokemon cards and stuff. It works until it doesn't, right? This is my last chance, by the way. Oop. If the Pokemon card market is crazy, why not just sell a lot of it and lock in the gains you made over the last 4 years? Very similar reasons to NFTs. You get emotionally attached to things. Also, it is kind of hard to move entire collection. Are you familiar with Pokemon and stuff? Think about this. Let's say this is one of the reasons why Pokemon kind of in One Piece like kind of sucks, is that if you buy a card, let's say that you buy a card uh and it's like $300 and the card goes to like $400, then what ends up happening is you will never get 100% of market for a card. Like the most that you'll really realistically get is like 87%. So that means that if you paid, did I say 300? Yeah. Let's say that you pay $300 for a card and then and then the card goes up to $400 market. The most that you're going to get for it is like 350. So it's in a liquid market. It's extremely illiquid. Ben, that's where we come in. We create a liquid market. Think of the opportunity, the margins, and me as your business partner. Think of the opportunity there. Bren said, always cycles felt the same in 2020, but fortunately you have the largest IP in the world behind it, so it continued to go down the line. Yeah, that's like the main difference. Like when I think about how much people are spending on cards right now, I'm like, who is doing this? But I don't think that Pokemon cards have the same fate by any means as uh like NFTs. I feel like the market is too established at this point. I feel like it's just going to continue to be a thing. That's why low pop vintage grails are basically like the best thing to grab. If frothy crap like meme coins are dying, then Pokemon bubble also likely collapses. Look at Pokemon in 2000, worth a lot, then crashed. Okay, so in COVID times, Pokemon went from like 0 to absolute moon, and then everything just chilled and it like cooled off for 2 or 3 years. And then when the bull market came up again and went crazy, then uh all of Pokemon and stuff started to pop off again too. Can you look at a chart of, say, a PSA 10 Charizard over time going back to 1995? Okay, so I'm sure you could, but like the first edition Charizard, I'm sure like when it first came out was probably like a 20 to 30 or $40 card. Grading wasn't a thing until probably like 7 or 8 years ago. So grading cards, it has increased the scale a lot. So it's like kind of hard to say, like it's hard to pull a historical chart for a certain card because there's raw prices and whatever. But Pokemon is lagging crypto because it's a liquid, it takes longer to collapse. No, I agree. That's why I've been telling a lot of the people that I'm friends with, because they're all like, dude, this is the bottom. We should all buy Bitcoin and Solana. Like this, that was definitely the bottom. We're gonna cook. Like bull market's gonna resume. And I was like, dude, the crypto market is literally front running everything. And yeah, Pokemon is gonna shit its pants, especially when there's gonna be a lot of people that are unable to get money for this stuff. You know what this is the real thing that is kind of interesting. So like obviously crypto and stocks and everything, their market caps are much higher. But like let's say that you have a Pokemon card and let's say that the supply of a certain Pokemon card is 10,000 like 10,000 units. The market price for that card can be like if there's only 3 of them that sell for $3,000, then the card is worth $3,000 even though there's 10,000 of them. See you later, Benjamin. Easiest game for investors is to stick to sealed product. In 30 years, there's no sealed product that's had a trend. 30 years is a long chart. Yeah, no, I agree. It's just like what the question is like, what do you buy in terms of sealed stuff? I just bought a shit ton of Phantasmal Flames, Paldean Fates, Destined Rivals, Evolving Skies. When Ascended Heroes comes out, I'm gonna buy a ton of that. But Sword and Shield didn't really have a lot of great sets, if you think about it. In each block, in each generation, there's only been like 3 or 4 sets that were actually good, and then the rest of them kind of sucked. Like Stellar Crown was ass, Shrouded Fable was ass, Twilight Masquerade was okay, Temporal Forces was okay, Paradox Rift sucked, Obsidian Flames was terrible, Scarlet and Violet base set was terrible, Paldea Evolved has one good card in it. So I feel like the sets that you go and buy are like, I don't even know, dude. Prismatic, maybe. What kind of stuff isn't already overvalued? Yeah. It is funny that like now me and Benjamin Calendar are best friends. He came into the Gacha Game stream. And he hung out until his super important day came around and he had to go and do other things. Well, then he always dips. I know, he's super busy, bro. He's the Benjamin, dude. Surging Sparks, Chilling Rain, Silver Tempest. I feel like Chilling Rain will. Silver Tempest is literally 1 card. Surging Sparks is like 2. But you're probably right. Like, they probably all just go up. I bought 2 Paldea Evolved booster boxes recently. Because I feel like that card is going to end up being like super iconic, even though it's just a full art. I literally have like 40 Phantasmal Flames booster boxes. I feel 151, although it's expensive right now, it'll skyrocket. Yeah, it's like it's just too pumped. Like it's way too pumped. Also, I opened a booster bundle display of Pokemon 151 when it came out, and I paid like $250 to $300 for it. Dude, they're going for like $1,800 now. I'm like, bro, and I didn't pull shit out of it. Okay, since we do have some card enthusiasts in here, there's a conversation that I want to have. Brenz, before you leave, I want to hear your thought on this. So one of the things that I was talking to Chat GPT about and thinking about like what to buy over time in terms of sealed stuff is I was always of the mindset of like, oh, this card goes for this amount of money in a PSA 10. So the difference between like the PSA 10 and the sealed box is like the biggest potential margin. But apparently people don't think about it that way. Apparently people think about it more from like the raw price and not like the graded price because most people don't buy or like grade cards. So You have to amalgamate. I have never heard that word. You have to amalgamate both values. So here's my question. If the Surging Sparks Pikachu is $225 and the booster box is $250, then why are people gonna buy the Surging Sparks booster box? Is it because they think that they can pull the Pikachu and then go grade it? Because if that was the case, then like why wouldn't you just like go buy like 4 Surging Sparks Pikachus in person that are like in decent shape and just grade those? It's a gamble of people wanting to try to pull the card. So I'm going to tell you like the issue with my own logic is that I would never fucking rip anything. What's up, Alexa? I just ripped packs and I'm technically down a little bit, but that's okay. Amalgamate means to combine or merge 2 different things into a unified whole. Thank you for doing that. That's why you buy all the PRB01. I'm not like a huge One Piece guy. To give you an example of how big into One Piece I am, I literally bought the first 6 booster boxes, said I was going to collect the rest, decided not to, and then I sold all my booster boxes right before the One Piece pump, like a month before it. Hello, Ash. Are you trading on base? And if yes, do you like the meta on base? I am trading on base. Do I like the meta? No. Am I going to trade it? Yes. Am I taking a break? Yes. Am I tired? Yes. Yeah, I haven't done like nearly enough research on One Piece and stuff. I've put my focus simply on low pop vintage Pokemon highly graded grails. Highly graded grails. But I got a bunch of stuff here. Even though the set is mid, people love Team Rocket and they're going to chase Mewtwo and others in perpetuity. So when you buy sealed, okay, but let me ask you this question. Let me ask you a question. Do you like the Mewtwo that's in Ascended Heroes or Destined Rivals more? Because I would argue that the Mewtwo that's in the Mewtwo that's in Ascended Heroes is like just as cool. And Ascended Heroes has the Dragonite and the Gengar and the Gold Charizard. Is Ascended Heroes not like one of the best possible like modern sets to just buy and hold? Because what I was thinking about doing is literally buying like Ascended Heroes booster bundle display case. And that's what you'd have to weigh. No, I think like if you think about this, Ascended Heroes has a Mewtwo SIR and a Gold Charizard. And the Mewtwo SIR is the biggest hit in Destined Rivals. And the Gold Charizard is one of the 2 biggest hits in Phantasmal. But Ascended Heroes also has like a bunch of other shit. So is Ascended Heroes not like actually gonna be? And Gengar is one of the top 3 or 5 most popular Pokemon of all time. I'm going all in on Ascended Heroes. I actually have been. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she was like, "What's the next Evolving Skies?" Team Rocket is an established thing. Yeah, I agree. I already have some Destined Rivals. I just don't have enough to retire off of if it does go crazy. But the way you're thinking is how you should think. Let's put it like this. I already have a lot of shit. I have a lot of shit. Like I have a shit ton of sealed. And I also have some really insane grails. Yeah. I'm just talking shop for the stream. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want you to think that I was some like noob who's like, "Hello, sir. What do I invest in Pokemon in 2026?" Yeah, there was some dude that was selling a Destined Rivals booster box case, and he wouldn't budge off like $100 off of it, so I told him to fuck himself. And now I'm the loser. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna wait until all the Ascended Heroes comes out, and then just buy a bunch of booster box or booster bundle display cases because this is gonna be like the best thing to hold. I feel like. Are you one of the collectors who waits in line at Costco? No, I can't be bothered to do that. My time is a lot more valuable than to go wait at a Costco for something like that. Genuinely, by the way. I followed you back, Zeep. Damn, you have a photon badge? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm tapped on when it comes to the gotcha game. I started hot and then it just went all downhill from there. No, Migos. So what I am is I'm one of those like speculator types. So I don't mind paying above retail on items as long as I know that they're gonna go up over time. That's just the kind of guy that I am personally. Like I'm more of a like there's people that they have to buy at MSRP so that they can flip immediately. But I'm one of those kind of people that like I'll buy at market to hold it like way longer if it's something good. Um anyway, stream has been going on for a while. I'm gonna call it. I did have a good time today. I did pull a nice grail. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. The card niche is interesting. Yeah, it's tight. I'll probably do more of this if I'm being honest. Thanks for coming by, Sensor, Carlito, Zeep. Thank you, Gacha Game, for sponsoring stream today. That was very cool as well. Very hype about that. So thank you. I'm gonna hop off, and I'll probably stream another like at some point this week. But yeah, I will see you guys later.